Ever wondered why some relationships flourish while others fizzle out? Well, the answer might lie in understanding the nature of relationships themselves. Relationships come in different shapes and sizes, each with its own set of challenges and rewards. They can be as fleeting as a summer fling or as enduring as a lifetime partnership. But whether they're short-term or long-term, these relationships play a significant role in our lives. Short-term relationships, those that last from a few weeks to a couple of years, can be exhilarating, filled with passion and discovery. They're like a sprint, intense and fast-paced. On the other hand, long-term relationships, those that span several years or even a lifetime, are more like a marathon. They require endurance, patience, and resilience. They offer the reward of deep connection and shared history. Understanding these differences is key to navigating the complex world of relationships. Today, we're going to delve into the heart of these issues and provide practical advice to navigate the ups and downs of your relationship journey. Diving right in, short-term relationships often face a unique set of challenges. Now, when we talk about short-term relationships, we're not just referring to flings or casual encounters. We mean any relationship that hasn't yet stood the test of time or fully experienced the ebbs and flows of life together. One of the main challenges is the lack of commitment. This isn't to say that short-term relationships can't be committed, but rather that the commitment might not be as deeply rooted. It's like a sapling compared to a mighty oak. Both are alive, but one has had the time and nurturing to grow deep, strong roots. Then there's the issue of communication. Communication is the lifeblood of any relationship, but in short-term relationships, it can sometimes feel like you're speaking different languages. Misunderstandings abound, and the absence of a shared history can make it difficult to truly understand each other's perspectives. But don't fret, there are ways to navigate these waters. Improving communication skills is a great place to start. This means not just talking, but truly listening to your partner. It's about understanding, not just hearing. And remember, it's okay to ask for clarification if something isn't clear. Better to ask and understand than to assume and misunderstand. Next, setting clear expectations can be a game changer. Be open about what you want from the relationship and encourage your partner to do the same. This will help prevent disappointments and misunderstandings down the line. Lastly, learn to compromise. In all relationships, but especially in short-term ones, it's essential to find a balance between your needs and your partner's. It's not about winning or losing, but about finding a solution that respects both parties. So, while short-term relationships may come with their own set of challenges, they're not insurmountable. With good communication, clear expectations, and a willingness to compromise, you can navigate these challenges and build a strong, healthy relationship. Remember, it's all about understanding each other's needs and finding a middle ground. On the other hand, long-term relationships have their own hurdles to cross. Just like a marathon, long-term relationships are not for the faint-hearted. They require stamina, dedication, and a sprinkle of resilience. One common issue is complacency. Over time, it's easy to take your partner for granted, to forget why you fell in love in the first place. You might get stuck in routines, forgetting to appreciate the little things that make your relationship special. But here's the thing, complacency is a choice, not a given. Choose to cherish your partner every day, to remember why they are your one and only. Then there's the lack of excitement. The butterflies in your stomach might have settled down, replaced by a comfortable predictability, but who says long-term relationships have to be boring? It's not about chasing the thrill of the new, but finding joy in the familiar. Explore new hobbies together, travel to unknown places, or simply try a new recipe for dinner. Remember, it's the shared experiences that keep the spark alive. And let's not forget about intimacy. Over time, maintaining physical and emotional closeness can become tricky. Life gets in the way. Work, kids, stress, and before you know it, you're living parallel lives. But intimacy is like a garden. It needs constant care and attention. Make time for each other, communicate openly about your needs and desires, and don't shy away from seeking professional help if needed. But here's the secret source of long-term relationships: personal growth. It's about evolving as individuals while staying connected as a couple. Nurture your own interests, pursue your own goals, but don't forget to share your journey with your partner. It's this balance between individuality and togetherness that makes long-term relationships truly fulfilling. In long-term relationships, it's all about growing together while still allowing room for individual development. So keep watering your relationship garden and watch it bloom into a beautiful, lasting love story. Despite the differences, there's a common thread that runs through all successful relationships. Whether we're talking about a fleeting romance that burns like a comet across the night sky, or a love that stood the test of time, weathering storms and seasons, there are essential elements that bring life to these connections. Communication, respect, and understanding. These are the lifeblood of any relationship, regardless of its lifespan. Communication, it's more than just exchanging words. It's about sharing your desires, your fears, your dreams, and your doubts. It's about being open, being vulnerable. It's about listening, truly listening to what your partner is saying and what they're not saying. Respect, it's about honoring the other person's individuality, their experiences, their perspectives. It's about acknowledging their feelings and validating their emotions. It's about treating them as a whole person, not just an accessory to your life. Understanding, it's about seeing things from their point of view. It's about empathizing with their struggles, rejoicing in their victories, and feeling their pain. It's about stepping into their shoes, even when it's uncomfortable. Cultivating these qualities isn't always easy. It requires patience, effort, and a willingness to grow. It requires setting aside your own needs at times to meet the needs of another. But the rewards are worth it, for they enrich and deepen the bond between you. So no matter the duration of your relationship, remember to communicate, respect, and understand each other. So are short-term and long-term relationships really that different? As we've journeyed through today's discussion, we've uncovered that while both types of relationships present their unique challenges, there's a common thread that weaves through them all. Whether you're navigating the exhilarating yet unpredictable waters of a short-term relationship, or steering the steady yet demanding course of a long-term one, the key to success lies in understanding and embracing these challenges. In short-term relationships, we've seen how the excitement of the new can be tempered by the uncertainty of the future. Yet it's this very uncertainty that can spur us to invest more in the relationship, to communicate openly and honestly, and to cherish the moments we share. On the other hand, long-term relationships, while offering the comfort of familiarity, can sometimes become complacent. It's here that the importance of keeping the spark alive, of continually investing in your connection, is most apparent. It's about maintaining the excitement and not getting lost in the routine. But the common thread? It's the understanding, the communication, the investment in one another, and the willingness to adapt and grow together. These are the qualities that, regardless of the relationship's length, lay the foundation for a strong, healthy connection. Remember, every relationship is unique. Embrace the challenges, learn from them, and keep your connection strong. After all, it's the journey that counts, not just the destination.